Morning, folks. I did my 5-minute walk this morning, but it took me ages to get going. Really struggled today. Really struggled. Just feeling really detoxy. Because yesterday I was getting on with uploading the videos and that onto YouTube. It's quite exciting for me. Excuse me. Even though the first ones are so rubbish, it's like, oh, cringe. But yeah, I was feeling really rough this morning. Like when I'm detoxing and stuff, it's like I go back into the past or something. I just can't kind of motivate myself and raise myself up to, how good things are and what I really believe about life and stuff. I just find it really hard. It's quite shocking, like how I am when I'm doing this, doing my thing, and how I am, otherwise, kind of thing. And excuse me. But yeah, finally, I wanted to go out and exercise and stuff, but just because I've got a constant slight headache across my eyes and just heaviness and stiffness all over and empty feeling inside the back of my head, and it's just horrible and dry and thirsty and so yeah, I went out for my walk and I came back and I was reading the book as well, the Power of Now, and just I don't know if I want to do this. It's just and then and I've got my housemates going in and out and stuff, and had to wrestle the computer off him. And oh yeah, I cried this before when I sat down to actually start. It's like and I actually tried, what my feelings sort of thing. And I knew as soon as I switched on the camera, I'd want to cry. And so I thought, I'll cry now, sort of thing. So I did it. I cried for a little while. It only lasted a few seconds or something. And it has sort of calmed me down, got me back inside myself. So, and I watched my previous video, and that actually inspired me. It got me back into much more, remembering who I really am. And because when I'm feeling bad, I do feel bad about how I look, kind of thing. And I was talking about, looks don't matter, and how, I had the insight the other day. This body's just a vehicle to, express on the earth plane, kind of thing. It doesn't really matter. It's the stuff inside. It's what's inside. It's my energy and enthusiasm for life, and my knowledge and my power and my essence, my consciousness. Everything is what's important. The things that I love, my passions. And so, right, I think I will read some of this. So carry on with the book. Right. I haven't learned how to edit yet, so I've got them up there, but I haven't. They're unlisted, so that I can edit them a bit first, and then. So where we got to, Enlightenment, rising above thought, and we read the bit about isn't thinking essential in order to survive in this world. So you have to see the last video if you want that bit. And now we're moving on to what the questioner says, why should we be addicted to thinking? So can explain a bit more about that. And think, you go into yours. I forget to relax when I'm talking to you. It's like, perform, don't breathe, sort of thing. So, right, but remember, the body isn't important. This information is important. And you're not interested in being flustered, and it's crazy being nervous. What's the point? You choose nothing, you know what I mean? You don't want to see me not being able to breathe and stuff. You want the information and the real me, the stuff that I'm here to give, sort of thing. So it's crazy being nervous. Yeah, just be yourself. But I'm telling myself, just be yourself. So hopefully it helps other people too. Oh, talking of that, I must tell you about this. It means so much to me. It's I can't remember. I can only remember one part of it because I think a lot in between, like making the videos. There's stuff I want to say. And I always, like I said, I want a camera stuck to my shoulder or something because there's so much that comes up and I feel so passionate about, which I think if it helps me, it will help other people. It's about people who I suppose they're in the present moment and they're completely comfortable with themselves. I went on when I was working full time at Elsevier. This was a publishing company. My last full time job. Um, they did courses. They were quite good like that for personal development courses and stuff. And this one was I can't remember what it was about. God, my mind's completely blank. I know what it was about, but I can't even think of the words. God, that's so weird. No, let me just get some water. God, if my brain's that bloody messed up. Like sugar does that to my brain. I haven't eaten anything, so maybe I need some water. Yeah, there were two courses. One of them, there was this guy who was quite kind of timid and stuff, but he was able to do the course fine. Yeah, it's just a one-day thing in house, or just an hour or 2 hours, isn't it? And the other one, it's a similar kind of topic about self-development or something. I don't know, being your best self or something. And the other one, this guy was completely different. As soon as you walked in, he was just sitting there and he was just looking in front of him. He didn't sort of say hello or anything or do anything. He just sat there and he was just looking in front of him. It was completely calm. And you didn't feel, he wasn't miserable or anything. He was just there, and it was brilliant. And so immediately the effect it had was you just came and sat down and you were yourself. You know, it's like there's no pretense here. You don't have to pretend, or there's no niceties, or you could just be. It's the only way I can describe it. He was just sitting there. He didn't bother with any niceties. And then when everyone had come in, he started. That was it. It's like, and it had a completely relaxing effect. I love that so much. So if I'm myself while I'm doing this, I think that's what he was, being himself. And I think he was probably in the present moment, I suppose. Maybe he was, did meditation beforehand to get into that state. I don't know. Or if he's able to do it all the time. He's just so comfortable being himself. Ooh, I'm looking forward to when I can do that because I've been born to the exact opposite, extreme opposite, as I believe we all are. Yeah. So, and there's other parts to that about other circumstances where people are just themselves. Oh yeah, I will talk about that another time because it's a whole big deal. I was filmed for X Factor. I went to X Factor with Tim, and Tim actually got on the Reject show and stuff. And they filmed me as well. They wanted to do us as a pair, and the camera guy was completely himself, and it completely put me at ease, kind of thing. It's excellent. Yeah, so I'll talk about more about that another time. It was a brilliant experience. I can't thank Tim enough for that. God, I've been speaking for 10 minutes. Go on, quick, get on. Right, why should we be addicted to thinking? Because you're identified with it, which means that you derive your sense of self from the content and activity of your mind. Okay, because you're identified with it, which means that you derive your sense of self from the content and activity of your mind. Because you believe that you would cease to be if you stopped thinking. Okay. As you grow up, you form a mental image of who you are based on your personal and cultural conditioning. We may call this phantom self the ego. It consists of mind activity and can only be kept going through constant thinking. The term ego means different things to different people, but when I use it here, it means a full sense of self, created by a conscious identification with my mind. I cannot focus. Honestly, I just remembered that I brought this fella along because I was feeling bad this morning, feeling scared and bad, basically. And I brought this fella along to show you something. But as I was trying to read, I was thinking, I really wanted to tell you about my rabbit. And he's a bit shy. He doesn't want to kind of. I was practicing this for a little while before, but oh. Oh, what's that? That's it's a video camera. On my video, yeah. Oh. He wants to go and eat his milk and cookies. He hasn't eaten his breakfast yet. But, yeah, I find it really comforting to have soft toys. I had tons when I was little. I used to put them all in my bed and stuff, loads and loads of them. And yeah, it's like really embarrassing, as you're older and play with soft toys. But yeah, some of us, I don't plan on talking about this. I'm going to cut this. It's just too much going on. Right, okay, now hopefully I can concentrate. Right. Because you're identified with it. Why should you be addicted to thinking? Because you're identified with it. Which means that you desire your sense of self from the content and activity of your mind. Because you believe that you would cease to be if you stop thinking. I'm going to stop it now because I've got a headache. It's just getting worse and worse. And I read that book this morning. I didn't want to do it because it doesn't light me up, all of it. What I need to do is go through the passages that prepare and do the next bit that I want to do. Because otherwise, I don't want to read the whole book. That's not what this is about. It's just want to read the bits that make me feel good. I can pass on that kind of positive energy to you guys. I mean, I could read the whole book if you wanted to, if that's going to get me views or whatever, but I doubt it very much. People want the motivation and stuff, and the good stuff. So, yeah, I wanted to do more of this, actually. This is what I'm in the mood for today, playing with my toys. Yeah, because I wanted to say stuff about it, like how embarrassing it is still wanting to play with soft toys and stuff as an adult, because like I can talk about numerology because I've got a 3 soul number, and number 3 is like a child. It's like number 1 is like the male energy, and I'm a number 1 life path, so I've got a kind of a male, bullish kind of thrusting forth kind of energy about me. I'm not the feminine. 2 is a feminine, female kind of energy. I'm much more male kind of thing. 3 is a child. So you've got the mum, the dad, and the child. And I'm very much a child. It's my soul number. So I love play and fun and joy and, all those childlike, innocent things. And I've very much got that quality about me as well. I mean, there's a psychic that I went to who said, I wish I could get him in the frame. I don't know why. There's a psychic. Hello. It's me. I haven't named him or her yet. What's her name? Fluffy. Okay, you can be Fluffy if you like. Yeah, he said I'm going to be, or I am a pure, clear channel from spirit kind of thing. Yeah, that's right. It's like, because I believe so much in it, and also because I understand about the emotional stuff. I'm not filtering it through my stuff from childhood. Ideally, I mean, of course I am. I find it hard to believe that I've done enough stuff that I can see it all, kind of thing. I mean, even Neil Donald Walsh, when he was writing the Conversations with God, was saying, unfortunately, God was saying, yes, you are filtering it through your own experiences, kind of thing. So I'm sure I am, to an extent. But, it's possible I could do trance work where that takes me completely out of it, and I just, I can go into trance. And it's definitely, I'm out of my bloody body all the time, so I'm going to be brilliant at that if I ever get to doing that. I don't feel like doing it at the moment. But yeah, I can definitely get my mind completely out of the way. But because I understand about emotional stuff and how it affects people and me, maybe I could be, consciously, while I'm consciously awake, more of a pure filter about the joy, about spirit, and what goes. Because I'm so interested in what happens when we die and stuff, and how to use that information to have a good life. That's me. Practical psychic stuff, not just like contacting your relatives who've passed over. Although that's very valuable for people. I'm not into that. It's a bigger picture stuff. Somebody said to me, because I used to go to spirit church a lot, about mediumship, and you don't have to do that. This is a message I've got. You don't have to do that. You've got bigger fish to fry. Boosting my ego here talking about this, but well, to me it is, because I know it's bigger picture stuff. That's what I'm about, kind of thing. So I've got another one as well, a little one. I can put him inside my shirt, kind of thing. When I'm feeling really bad, I go around with him tucked in my top. Yeah, it's 20 minutes. I've forgotten my train of thought actually. I was talking about other things. Oh, about the childlike. Yeah, so I'm a 3 life path. So it's like I mustn't be embarrassed, and also because of what happened to me. You know, I was scared to death growing up. Absolutely, I want to swear every day of my life. Just about I'm scared. Still, you know. So yeah, sometimes I like that. You know, there must be a hell of a lot of other people who've got 3 soul and really like soft toys as well. I know Tim does as well. And he's really good at bringing them to life. You know, he would make this rabbit do things and be like a real person and stuff. He's so good at that. I picked up tiny bits of what he does, but I don't have that talent naturally. But he can just do it. He does it like these really fine movements. He's brilliant. So I'm really hoping to get him to do some footage to do the soft toys. Because like cats get lots of views, don't they? So you never know. It might be that, you know, doing puppet shows or something that, you know, is our thing. Okay, I'll end it there. And I've got my endings. My endings here. Yeah, don't forget you're powerful. You can create the life that you want. Try and raise your vibe as much as possible. Think about good things. You know, visualize what you want. Raise your vibe. You can. It's like that's the brilliant thing. You can get what you want. You know, most people they've got no idea of that about vibration, how it attracts you. So the more time you spend thinking about what you want and how powerful you are, you know, studying this stuff, the more likely you are to be able to attract the things that you want. You know, actually get there where you want to go. Or you know, it doesn't have to be money and stuff. Like relaxation and for me, you know, and groundedness, I can attract that, you know, the information I need to be able to actually do it. And or anything you want, you know, little things that you want, you know, practical things, you know, as well as the big things like money, so you've got freedom to do the things you want to do. You know, so it's really worth, you know, looking into all this. If you don't believe me, kind of thing, study it yourself. Go after what you want, but in a good way. Don't stress yourself out or hurt others. Just enjoy and laugh a lot, especially at yourself, because life's not meant to be taken that seriously. It's meant to be fun, right? Okay.